Yeah, lesson A and B are the most important for the exam because the exam is about um, grammar and vocabulary. That is a majority, right?
Mm.
But sometimes, you have some other things, but like the vocabulary and the grammar is like 80% of the exam. And then you have a writing. And the usually like lesson C is for the speaking. When we do the speaking quiz, that's lesson C. But yeah, and lesson D would be for the writing and maybe a little more vocabulary, but that's all. I think I think the other exam was difficult or easy. I don't remember your results.
Oh my gosh,
Do you remember?
very difficult for me.
Yes.
Yes.
What was your score?
No, I I don't send you because I have problem with that.
Uh-huh. I remember. I remember.
Yes, I don't know how to um, write in the computer. Is a big problem for me
Ah,
because I am very slow.
yeah, yeah. You're not used to writing, right?
No.
Ah, okay, okay. Yes, I see.
Mm,
Okay, okay. Well, in that case, I think this one. I hope this one is easier. Jackie, do you remember your answers? Do you remember your score from the other exam?
Yes, I do.
What'd you get?
I don't know if it were 29 or 39.
Ah, come on, 29, Jackie. You don't get
Yes,
29.
really.
You
No,
get
yes, it was
39.
29 because I was talking with Andres and he told me his score was 28.
And yours 29? Oh my God. That's crazy. Well, maybe
teacher,
it,
can you imagine with my score? Jackie 29, Andres 28,
oh my gosh, yes.
mine 0. I think so.
Yes, yes. And I think it was because it was a new format.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a new format and it was a little confusing. Oh, and also there were like some questions that were wrong. I'm going to check it out. I am going to take the test first. I'm going to take it first so I can see what will be the difficulties for you, and so I can give you some advice because these tests, the coordinator is making the tests. She's not making it from her head, obviously not, but she has like some questions, and she chooses the questions to put into the test, depending like on the topics and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I will do it first, and I will give you some advice. All right. But
Thank you.
right now, let's begin with Unit 4, Lesson A. Oh, yes. It is my duty to tell you our objective. December 9th, Lorentina's favorite daughter's birthday. The objective.
Yes. 31
Yes.
years old.
She's 31?
Yes,
Oh my
31.
gosh. She looks so young. All right. We're reviewing for the exam, which is tomorrow. Now, no page because we're going to go through all the book, and you are with me, of course. And well, let's begin with the first lesson. I think this lesson was really easy. I think the most important thing is to remember which things are countable and which things are uncountable. All right. Now, I know that you wrote a list. You wrote a list already in your book or in your notebook, but I want you to write the list again. Okay, let's refresh our memories. These nouns are not countable. Write these in your notebook, please. Information, equipment, advice, research, knowledge, software, work, homework, training, help, evidence, and permission. There are some more words too. Feedback. I think I didn't like that one. Feedback. Work is already. Money is uncountable. All right, so now we know that all of these they are uncountable. They're uncountable. And what does that mean? Well, with uncountable nouns, don't use a or an. Okay? Like in Spanish, we would say un consejo. And if you think in Spanish, you would say an advice. I need an advice. And this would be wrong. This is wrong. Never say that, please. The correct thing would be I need advice. This is correct. And if you need to emphasize that it is only one, then you can say, I need a piece of advice. This is also correct. So if you want to specify that it is only one, just say a piece of, like a lot of, a few of, a piece of. I need a piece of advice. I need a piece of paper. Okay, paper is also uncountable. Unless you're talking about specific types of paper. But in general, paper is uncountable. I need a piece of advice. Now, with uncountable nouns, don't use the plural s. Don't use the plural s. I need some advices. No, this is wrong. I need some advice. Yes, this is correct. And usually some, you can use it with uncountable nouns or plural nouns. I need some advice. Okay. Let's see. What's another important thing that I need to tell you? Oh yes, this is another thing. So we have 1, 2. The third thing that is very important. Uncountable nouns take a singular verb. Okay? They take a singular verb. some advice are needed. This is wrong because are is plural. You need a singular verb. Some advice is needed. This is correct. The verb needs to be singular. All right.
Right.
Do you have any questions so far?
No.
No?
Nope.
Jackie, you're good?
I'm good too.
All right. So now I want you to choose three words from the list and use them in a sentence. From this list. Okay, choose three words and use them in a sentence. All right, Lorentina, since you are ready, can you read your three sentences, please?
If you want to travel, you need a lot of money.
Nice.
I forgot my homework last week because I go out.
Okay, I went out in the past.
Yes, I went out. The last one, the new information in the news is not true.
Very good. And Miss Flores, are you ready?
No.
No? How many sentences do you have?
2.
Okay, okay. Just tell us the two. It's okay.
I turn in a literature resume. Today, my mathematics exam have a lot of information.
A lot of what?
Information.
Very good, very good. Nice. That's all. That is the uncountable nouns. Do you think this is easy or complicated?
Easy.
Easy. All right. Very good. Now, I like how this book sequences the lessons because the next lesson is the same thing. You know, we need to consider what is countable and what is uncountable, but also specifying and generalizing. Specifying and generalizing. Now, in this case, what is the difference between generalizing and specifying? Do you know? Or nah? Nah? Okay. Well, when you generalize something, it is usually plural. Okay, let me make that clear. Generalizations are usually plural. But sometimes they are singular. Okay?
Okay.
But also, they can also be uncountable. So in generalization, you can use everything, singular, plural, or uncountable things. All right? Now, if it's singular, use a or an. Okay, we know that. That's something that we learned in the beginning of English. Use a or an if it is singular. If it's plural, use the plural s. Or, yeah, use the plural s. And if it's uncountable, don't use an article. And remember, an article is a, an, or the. These are the three articles in English. So don't use an article if it's uncountable for general things. Okay, for general things. So you can say, I like apples. That is plural, right? I like apples. I want to go to a restaurant. A restaurant is a general restaurant. I'm not talking about a specific one. It can be any restaurant. It's general. It's singular. I want to go to a restaurant. Ismael loves to do homework. Okay, that is uncountable, and that is something general. Okay, hello Ismael, welcome to the class. Ismael, we are reviewing for the exam. Okay, the exam is tomorrow. So if you can, please get your notes out and take notes. Let me turn on my light. Do you have any questions with generalizations?
No.
No? All right. Specifying. When you specify something, use the. Okay, use the. The can be used with singular, plural, or uncountable nouns. Okay, for example, the office is singular. The stores in Acapulco is plural. The information I was taught. Okay, all of these things are specific. Now, why do I use the? Well, use the when the reader or listener knows what specific thing or person you are talking about. Specific thing or people you are talking about. And to get a better understanding of what is something that the reader knows or the listener knows, you would have to go to page 151. Let's see if I can go to that page for you. 151. Here are some things that usually have the. After to and at, Okay. You say the office, the factory, the store, the mall, the gym, the library. Please write this down in green, in brown. Write that down. That is the most important thing. The thing that is going in brown. The library, the park, the pool, the post office, the bank. Ismael, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, cool, cool. Now, we know this. 2. I'm going to the office. I'm going to the factory. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to the pool. Okay? Where are you? I'm at the gym. I'm at the mall. I'm at the post office. I'm at the bank. So, after those prepositions, to and at, use the with those places. Okay? Questions?
No.
No? Okay, great. So we're going to put these in green because, yes, you need to use it. And then I'm going to give you some in red. Don't use the with at, to, in, before, and after with these locations. Home, bed, work, school, college, class, prison, and jail. This is probably the most complicated thing, not using the, because in Spanish we use la, el for everything. Estoy en la casa. I am at the home. Estoy en la casa. That's what all the beginner students would say. If I tell my students, oye, ¿cómo se dice estoy en la casa in English? Everybody would say, I'm at the home. And no, we don't say the home ever, especially not after at. Okay, I am at home. And we are advanced, so we're going to use contractions. I'm at home. I'm at home. Okay. Another one, estoy en la escuela. I'm at the school. Oh, that's the biggest one. I'm at school. Or I'm in school. I'm in school. I'm at school would be, you're physically there. I'm in school talks about how you have entered the school, you are part of the school. Like you're a student. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Te veo después de la clase. Te veo después de la clase. How would you say that in English, Lorentina? I'll see you after
class.
after class. Very good. Don't say la clase. Don't say the class. I'll see you after the class. No, I'll see you after class. Okay? That's difficult. That is difficult because we say it a lot in Spanish. We want to say it the same way in English. People will understand you. People will understand you, of course. My mom speaks bad English, and when we speak in English, I understand her, but it's bad. And I don't want you to to speak badly. You know, you have been studying English for like 2 years, so that's important. Okay. And of course, the last thing, don't use the after breakfast, lunch, or dinner unless, and I put a lot of S's, unless it's a specific kind of meal. Okay, unless it's a specific kind of meal. Okay. Now, what I mean is, I love breakfast. I love breakfast. Me encanta el desayuno. In English, I mean, in Spanish, you say el desayuno. In English, you don't. I love breakfast. No the. But if it's a specific kind of breakfast, then yes. I love breakfast, but I hated the breakfast from yesterday. That is a specific kind of breakfast. It is the breakfast from yesterday. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now I want you to choose 2 words, 2 green places, 2 red places, and 2 meals, and write a sentence for them. Okay. So 2 from here, 2 from here, and 2 from here. Okay. Ismael, Jackie, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Ismael?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Please tell me when you are done. Well, please, Miss Bice, can you share your sentences?
Yes. The first one. There are a lot of employees in front of the factory. I bought a pair of shoes at the mall yesterday. I would like to go to bed early because I'm tired. When I want to rest, I like to stay at home. I had a big breakfast with my family in the morning. I like to eat pizza with salad for dinner while I watch TV.
Oh, nice. That's romantic. And salad while you watch TV. Nice. Thank you. Miss Flores, are you finished?
Yes.
All right, please share your sentences with the class.
I went to the library to buy a new book. I buy two clothes on the mall. I skipped classes when I was in third grade. I majored in Arkansas College. My favorite breakfast is Choco Krispies. I go out for dinner.
Nice, nice, nice. Thank you. Ismael,
Yeah.
please share your sentences.
Um, I was on a company that spent a lot of time in my office. I will see my friend in the park. I always at home. I'll go again at school in the next year. My mom made dinner yesterday. I ate quesadillas for breakfast. Breakfast.
Excellent, man. Thank you. That's beautiful. All right, guys. So this subject, I think it's easy, but I don't know. What do you think about it? It's okay or what? Anybody?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Good, good. Well, in that case, we are done with Unit 4. And let's see, how do I do this? Yes, we're done with Unit 4. Let's go to Unit 5. Uh-oh. I say uh-oh because this one is a little more complicated, you know what I mean? Now, in this lesson, we learned how to talk hypothetically about the present and the past. Hypothetically about the present
¿Tienes
and
más compañeros?
past.
No, pero estamos en reto.
So, when we are talking hypothetically,
Nomás te queda el cambio.
what kind of verb form do we use when we are talking hypothetically about the present? Hello, Ellie.
Teacher, I need to show you my birthday cake.
Nice, beautiful. Oh my God.
Yes, it's beautiful. Bye. Thank you.
All right. So when we are talking hypothetically about the present, what verb form do we use? Do we use the verbs in the present? Do we use the verbs in the past? What verb form do we use? You remember?
Verb is in past.
Yes, in the past form, right? And the past perfect form is for the past or is for talking about the past, okay? We understand that? Right there, we're good? Yes?
Yes.
All right. So let me tell you a little bit about the structures. Okay, in the present. Laurentina, what would you do if you had $1 million?
Oh. If I had $1 million, I would like to travel around the world.
Very good. Nice. And now let's talk about the past a little bit. Jackie, what do you think you would have been doing if you hadn't started taking English classes?
I would take dance classes.
Yeah, you would have taken dance classes? Do you like to dance?
No,
No? Okay. Very good, very good. So if I hadn't started taking English classes, I would have taken dance classes. Nice. All right. Important things. Had, would like. Hadn't started, would have taken. So yes, for the present, we use the past form. But in the other part of the sentence, we use modal plus the verb. And the modals that usually go here are would, could, may, or might. And those are the most common ones. Okay. Normally we don't use should. We don't use would to talk hypothetically. So those are the modals: would, could, may, or might. And you can also use it in the negative form: wouldn't, couldn't, may not, might not. Okay. And for the past form, or for the hypothetical things about the past, we use the past perfect. And the past perfect is had with a D and the past participle. And we also use the modal plus have plus the past participle. And again, the would, could, may, or might. Would have, da da da. Could have, da da da. May have, might have, da da da. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna write two questions, and I want you to write your answer to them in complete form. Okay, write the complete form, both ideas, if and the would part. What would you do if all the electricity in Acapulco went out? Okay. What would you do if all the electricity in Acapulco went out? If all the electricity in Acapulco went out, da 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 da. I want you to write your answers for that. Okay. What would you have done during the summer if the coronavirus hadn't ruined it? If the coronavirus hadn't ruined summer, okay, please write your complete answers to those two questions and tell me when you are ready. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I need water. All right. Well, Florentina, please share your sentences.
Mm. If all the electricity in Acapulco went out, I would buy a lot of candles.
Nice.
If the coronavirus hadn't ruined summer, I could have traveled with my family.
Excellent. Miss Flores, your answers?
um, if all the electricity in Acapulco went out, I would try to distract me. If the coronavirus hadn't ruined next summer I would have gone out with my friends.
Very good. I think you said I would have tried to distract me. And right there, you should say I would try to distract myself. Okay. And that is because you are distracting. And who are you distracting? Yourself. So whenever the subject and the receiver of the verb are the same people, use the reflexive pronouns myself, yourself, himself. Okay. So if the subject and the object are the same, use the pronoun. All right, Jackie?
Yes.
All right. And Mr. Carranza, what would you do if all electricity
Um,
were going out?
what would you do if all the electricity in Acapulco went out? If the electricity in Acapulco went out, I would go out to get a fresh air.
Nice.
What would you have done during the summer in the coronavirus hadn't during it? If the coronavirus hadn't during the summer, I would I would have played video games all the day.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That's true, man. Sorry. Well, it's evident that you understand the conditional sentences very well. That's good. That's good. Now, let's talk about wishes. Wishes are kind of similar to the conditionals in terms of the grammar. If we're talking about the past wish, then we use the past perfect. A present wish, then we use the present. Okay. For wishes in the present, use the past verb or use a past verb. Use a past verb. And for wishes in the past, use the past perfect form. It's very important. It's very important that you have a subject plus wish plus subject. Okay, don't say I wish have many cars. Well, first have is wrong because you can only use the past or the past perfect. I wish had many cars. No, you can say I wish I had many cars. I wish my sister had many cars. I wish Florentina had many cars. But you need two subjects there because you have two different ideas. I wish is one idea. And in this case, Florentina had many cars is another idea. I wish Florentina had many cars. Subject, verb, subject, verb. Okay? You cannot make wishes about the future. That's not correct. Okay? At least not for this lesson. And let's see. The one that I like the most, for things you want others to do or things you can't control, use would verb. Okay? I wish Kapama would give me consistent water.
Oh,
Now that's something I can't control. That's something that I want them to do. I wish Kapama would give me consistent water. All right, and that's what it is about wishes. That's wishes right there. And let's see. For hopes. Now, a hope and a wish are kind of similar, except that a hope is more realistic. Okay? This is like things you want or expect to be true. And you can use it for the present, future, or the past. For the past, subject plus hope plus subject plus simple present. For example, I hope I sound clear on the audio. I hope I sound clear on the audio. And right now I'm giving you many examples because, well, you know, you're going to write your own example. For the present, you're going to do the same. Subject plus hope plus subject plus hope plus subject plus, oh my gosh. Wait a minute, I'm confused. I think I wrote the wrong thing. Yes, simple past. And you guys aren't saying anything. I gave you a present example for the past. All right. But it's okay. I hope I sound clear on the audio. Just to give you more context, yeah, I'm gonna put time expression. And for the future, you're going to use will. I hope I'll sound clear on the audio tomorrow. Okay. So right now, I want you to write a sentence using wish and a sentence using hope. You can use any time you want, present, future, the past, whatever. But one for a wish and one for hope. Okay? Please write your two sentences. Gonzalez, can you read your sentences, please? Valentina?
Yes, I, I have only one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you finished. Sorry. Okay, Lorentina, please share your sentences.
I hope I studied more English last year. My daughter wish had many gifts for birthday. For her birthday.
Can you repeat that? My daughter what?
Wish
Wish.
had many gifts for her birthday.
Okay. My daughter wishes what?
Have
Ah, okay. See, right there, you're forgetting one thing. My daughter wishes the second subject.
she had
Aha.
many gifts.
All right, read it again.
My daughter wishes she have many gifts for her birthday.
Okay, okay. Now, can you repeat the one with hope?
The second,
Yeah, the one with hope. No, no, no. Your sentence with hope.
I hope I studied more English last year.
I hope I studied English more last year. That would be like a wish because it's not real.
Oh, yes.
Hope is for something that is like more realistic.
Uh-huh.
And since
Uh,
it didn't happen, it's not real. It couldn't happen, but yeah. So you should change that one, okay?
I hope oh, I don't know.
I hope you will pass the test tomorrow. All right.
Yes.
And Jackie,
I wish Mexico wouldn't be corrupt,
nice,
and I hope I got good score from the last test I did.
excellent. Ismael,
Um, I wish the holidays come soon, and I hope I can be well in the exam.
very good, very good, nice. Okay. Any questions with this?
No,
No, Valentina, can you make one sentence with hope? One more
yeah,
sentence.
I don't know. I
Okay, hope is like espero.
yeah.
Yes.
Uh, I hope I'll
Okay, how about this? Let me give you an idea. I know you can do it. You need an idea. What do you hope you will do in on Christmas?
to have a big dinner.
Okay, now use that with hope. I hope.
I hope I I have a big dinner. I hope
On Christmas, right?
on Christmas.
Perfect. All right, let's move on. See, you know it. Sometimes we just need like a little idea. And well, we're not going to review the future because we just saw it this week and last week. But very quickly, remember we use going to for plans, okay? Plans and predictions with evidence. Those are the two main things, plans and predictions with evidence. So when you watch the news, you want to tell your partner your predictions about the weather, you watch the news, you have evidence, you can say, hey man, do you know what the weather is going to be like tomorrow? Ah, yes, it's going to rain according to the report. But if you don't have any evidence, then you can say it might rain, it will rain, and that is your opinion. Okay. So for going to plans and predictions with evidence, will, may, might, they are for predictions um, based on your opinion. And also for, spontaneous decisions, quick decisions, sudden decisions, also for promises. You know the song with Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. That's a promise. Um, and that's all. Oh, and this thing, please remember this. After if, when, before, and after, if you see those, When you're going to talk about the future, you're not going to use will or going to after this. You're going to use the present form. Now, what does that mean? Let me give you an example. I'm going to hug my grandma when I see her. When I see her, it's going to be in the future. But we know that it's the future because previously I said I'm going to. Okay? So whenever you see those words, if, when, before, after, and you're talking about the future, don't use a future verb. Use a present verb. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
the exam will be better on Monday, teacher. Then I have a lot of homework. I don't
Oh
have
man,
opportunity for studying.
tomorrow is the last day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the last day of classes with English access. But look, if you want, man, you can do it on Monday. Like I can
No,
send you
I
the.
can do tomorrow. I try to to finish my homework or
Okay,
only 5 minutes.
okay, okay. Look, man, that's an option though. If you can't do it, um, well, I'm not going to be working at that time. So if you want to, I'll do the test, and it should be fast because it's only. You tell me whatever you prefer. Text me tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
And of course, this lesson is a piece of cake for you guys. The modal verbs, because we've seen modals all our English careers. So it's okay. Now, I am going to leave you something like for you to do. In all of the lessons, well, in all the units, we have vocabulary and context. Wherever you see that vocabulary and context, I want you to study the vocabulary. Right here, face stiff competition, submit an application. This was the vocabulary for unit 4. In every unit, there is one exercise that says vocabulary and context. That is the one that you need to use. Okay, see, we have grammar and context, but I explained the grammar. Let's see, what about unit 5? Unit 5, vocabulary and context, right here. Sometimes it's lesson A or sometimes it's lesson B. Learn these words, okay? And in unit 6, I think it was in lesson B. Yeah, lesson B, vocabulary and context. Okay, so that is your responsibility right there to study the vocabulary. You have notes, you have the recordings, you have Google, you have Lingui. Use those things. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. And well, like I said, I'm gonna take the test before you. I'm gonna give you some tips, so it's not gonna be like the last time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I gotta go because the other teacher needs to enter the class. I will see you tomorrow, if God willing. All right.
Thank
Have,
you, teacher.
take
Bye,
care.
guys.
See you.
Bye.